Hi, I'm Guy Ardito, and a lot of times people ask me, how do you deal with disappointment? Because they come to me, they have a problem, something didn't work out, and maybe it's an issue with the company, a deal didn't go through, or a relationship, or really anything. And the problem is that that's life, right? The definition of disappointment is when things don't work out the way we expect them to, the way we feel that they're supposed to. And life is just that way, right? If everything worked out the way we expected all the time, life would be very boring. So number one, you have to accept that. But number two, really it's about what do you make it mean, right? Because if disappointment, as it were, if it's inevitable that things, at least sometimes, are not going to work out the way we want, the way we expect, then what is the difference between those of us who manage to keep moving forward, feeling good, feeling positive, and making progress, and those of us who get stopped, maybe develop anxiety or depression or just a block? And that really so often has to do with what the meaning is that we make out of that disappointment. What do we tell ourselves? Do we tell ourselves that we're not good enough, or the universe is against us, or it's just not meant to be? When we start making up stories that things are outside of our control in a negative way, in a way that we can't rise above, that is when disappointment becomes a problem. That's when it becomes debilitating. That's when it gets in the way of us achieving what we want to achieve, whether it's professionally or personally. So, for some people, disappointment is just like, oh man, no big deal, I was disappointed. For other people, disappointment is a huge word. It's like, I was so disappointed. The emotion that we infuse in it has such a big role in what it plays. So, language can be relevant in terms of whether we use a word that's big to us or small to us, and as well as the emotion that we infuse into that word and that feeling, and of course the meaning that we derive from whatever is happening. And we are free to make up that meaning. When we're kids, it may just happen unconsciously based around what our parents do, what our peers do, or our teachers, what they say. But once we become adults, we have the responsibility, we have the ability to make up whatever meaning we want to. So I'm not saying that you should make up a meaning that allows you to trample on other people or to not care about anything, but make up a meaning that's empowering, make up a meaning that can drive you forward to more success. So that's what I do. I've had to deal, if you know me, I've had some pretty heavy disappointments over the years, and I've managed to rise above them and to keep thriving. And I hope that you can, or should I say, I hope that you have. I certainly know that you can, and I hope that this video helps you too if you're struggling with any of that. So if you choose to be interested in any of my programs or work with me, just look me up. That's GuyArdito.com. And in the meantime, I'm telling you, love your business, love your life.